besties, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. I want to talk to you about something quite important today. I want to talk to you about dreams. Okay, so I've got a little story now. So I posted a picture on my Instagram a few days ago, and it was like a picture of pizza, and it was like, this is the pizza of dreams. You've been struck by the pizza of dreams, so you have to send me a message now. I mean, you don't have to, but I was like inviting people to send me a message with their biggest dream, um, that was almost so scary that they couldn't type it. Um, and I got a lot of responses, and I just thought it was really interesting, and I want to share with you. Obviously, not people's private dreams, but like the overall kind of what it made me think of. Because I did notice a few things actually, guys. So, the first thing I noticed was I have like quite a broad age range of people that I chat to on Instagram. And younger people tended to have like way bigger dreams. Like they did not have as many qualms with just typing in something like really big and crazy into that dream box. Whereas the slightly older people um, were a lot more reserved, and there just seemed to be like a lot more self-doubt. And this is obviously a very small sample, because it's just the people who chose to reply to me on this one Instagram post. I just thought it was really worth sharing with you. Okay, so there was one young lady who shared with me her dream, and I did say, guys, I did say type the biggest dream that you're almost too scared to type. She typed her dream, and I wrote it down because I loved it, and it was to end all suffering, which I just thought was like blew my mind. Because I kind of thought it'd be more like, I don't know, like have a house with a swimming pool, or like travel to this country, or I don't know. Literally blew my mind, guys. So I replied to her and I was like, that is amazing. And I was like, almost that's like, I would never want to say a goal is too big, but almost that's overwhelmingly too big, because although you may not be able to end all suffering, you should start by looking at who that you know that you can really help and make them feel great. Because I didn't want to, I didn't obviously know her age. I did think she was quite young, so I didn't want to, I just didn't want her to be like put off and lose that amazing goal. I mean, that's incredible. And then she replied to me and she said something so good. So she said, she was like, yeah, I know. I'm going to look at the people around me that I can help. And she was like, I might not be able to change the world, but I can change their world. Chills, guys, chills. So I thought that was incredible. And then I also got goals from other people, like dreams from other people, and there were quite a few people who would kind of say what they want to achieve, and then they'd be like, oh, but you know, it's too late for me, or it'll never happen. And I just kind of wanted to address that and speak to that. So I was like messaging people back individually, but I just thought it was really worth sharing. So for example, I had one woman who said, you know, my dream has always been to become a teacher, but I'm in my 30s now, so it's too late for me. And I just wanted us to like take a minute and think about that, because if you're in your 30s now, say your life expectancy is 90 years old, which is like so reasonable for a 30-year-old today. And obviously, like, people get hit by buses, or people have diseases and things, and people have different life expectancies, but just your average 30-year-old woman gonna live till 90, right? And, you know, we'll be lucky if retirement is at 60, because probably it's going to be later. But say it's at 60, then you literally have your whole life again working. So like, not even however long you've been working so far, literally your whole 30 years, so as long as you can imagine in time, working again. And even for people older, so if you're in your 40s as well, you just have so much time left, guys. And just think about how many people, like, that's not even that crazy a dream. Do you know what I mean? Like, to become a teacher, like, think of how many people do it. So you're not even asking for that much. You're asking for something that loads of people have already achieved, and you have all this time. So I don't know, it just makes me sad. Obviously, I don't know anyone's individual situation, but it just makes me sad that a lot of people seem to be kind of ruling things out, when I just think you are still incredibly young and you have this time. And maybe if you are in a job that you don't enjoy, do you really want to spend another 30 plus years there, even 10 years, guys, it's such a long time. So I am 32. So 10 years ago I was 22 and I did not have a clue what I was doing with my life. I mean, that was so much time ago, and yeah, I dicked about for a lot of my 20s and I didn't do anything productive. But it's okay because now, personally, I know what I want to do and I just want to focus all my energy on getting there. And yeah, like we have time, guys. So I just wanted to see. So that was kind of the difference that I just noticed from the younger people, like, you know, dreaming big. And, you know, I do remember like being in my early 20s, say, and just thinking that anything was possible. And I think that it's just so important that we don't lose that as, you know, time goes on and maybe we get like stuck in like dead end routes and we're not happy. And I just think everyone deserves to be happy, you know, or at least the chance of progressing towards their dream or their goal. And that's why I want people to tell me those goals, because if you write them down, even if it's just in a private message to me, if you write something down, it just makes you think about it and it makes you like more accountable. So I just think it is a fantastic thing to give a little thought to. And I want to share some of my big goals with you. I have a lot, guys, and they're probably going to sound like so superficial next to ending all suffering, because I'll be honest, that wasn't one of my goals. But I'm going to share 3 with you. I have a lot. Okay, so one of my goals is I want to have an interactive exhibition. Okay, so maybe you've seen things like it. So there's quite a lot of like selfie exhibitions at the moment where they have like ball pits and stuff. So I really want to have an interactive art exhibition with like massive models of my characters that people can like sit on. And I don't even know, guys, I don't even know what would be that, but I just think I just want to make this really fabulous place that people can visit. Yeah, I really want that. And also, so superficial, I want a house with a swimming pool because I love swimming. It brings me so much joy, but I get a lot of anxiety from public swimming pools. So I just don't go. I went through phases of going like all the time, but yeah, I would just really love my own swimming pool. That'd be amazing. And also, I want to go. There's a couple countries in Africa where you can go and observe like wild gorillas. Like you go on this like massive hike throughout the jungle, and you might not see any gorillas, but you might observe from a distance a family of gorillas or a tribe of gorillas, and just how amazing would that be? So that's definitely one of my goals. So yeah, but I do have a big list. I have a big bucket list. So maybe if you're interested, let me know and I will share that list with you. Also, I'd really love it if you would comment your goal down below or message me if you don't want to share publicly. But personally, I think you should share publicly because, again, it makes you more accountable, and just like saying it or typing it kind of reinforces that goal. So I'm like, I guess I've been saying dreams, but then I'm saying goals, because really, guys, it's got to be the same thing, right? You want to turn your dream into a goal. So yeah, guys, that's all I want to share with you, but I would really, really love to know what your dreams are. Please let me know, and let me know as well kind of what you thought of the whole I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm just speaking really slowly because I haven't figured out what I'm going to say. Can you tell? Maybe I got away with it until I started saying that. Yeah, I don't know, just like let me know, like kind of think about the age thing. Like that's what I noticed. Yeah, just like younger people kind of have these bigger goals, and then I guess as we get older, I think we really need to safeguard that and to like still believe that we can achieve things that we want to do and we can be happy, even though like maybe life experiences have happened that make us have less belief in ourselves, or less belief in the universe and things like that. But yeah, please do share your goals with me, and I will speak to you soon.